Back to the Saturday studio after quite some time. Georgie Palmer, lovely to see you.
Oh, it's wonderful to be here. Thank you, David. And I bring some fairly decent weather as well. Just got to get past tomorrow. After that, things are set fair. So for today, for many of us, yes, a damp and a drab start. But this afternoon, an improving picture, a mixture of sunshine, a few showers, but quite a brisk breeze. Now it's a west-southwesterly breeze. That's going to blow in some isolated showers, fairly scattered in nature. Lots of dry weather about, but with the breeze not feeling quite as mild as yesterday. High today reaching around 11 Celsius. For this evening and overnight, those showers will tend to fizzle out. So for much of the night, dry with long clear spells. However, waiting in the wings, cloud building ahead of a frontal system. So although it will be dry with lows of freezing, it's not going to stay that way for tomorrow morning during the morning commute, the school run. I'm afraid looking pretty soggy. This active frontal system tracking eastwards. Behind it, a fairly lively setup. Still some fairly heavy showers to come. Some dry spells in between, but the combination of the wind means again feeling a little bit cooler and fresher than today, with highs tomorrow up to 9 Celsius. However, from tomorrow night onwards, a ridge of high pressure slowly begins to build, and by Thursday and Friday, it's going to be centred right over England. So lots of dry weather to come late in the week. Sunny spells on Thursday. By Friday, the last day of meteorological winter, lots of sunshine and not a bad weekend in store either. David, back to you.
Thanks very much indeed. Georgie will be
for tonight. Georgie Palmer, how long has it been since you were last here?
It's been a long time, longer than I realised actually. I gave myself a bit of a shock, 2009 that I was last here.
Have things changed much?
No, and I haven't either, which is great, no wrinkles at all. Let's have a look at some of your weather pictures today. This is a scene in East Dorset this afternoon. Plenty of blue skies, a little bit more in the way of cloud though over in Hampshire, and I think that really sets the scene for what's to come over the next few days. Some very lively weather to come through the day tomorrow. However, then as a meteorological winter ends and spring begins, actually some lovely weather. More about that in just a moment, because yes, tomorrow low pressure in charge. We've got a spell of heavy rain and some really gusty westerly winds as well. So initially tonight, it's a fairly quiet picture with largely clear skies. Temperatures falling away quite sharply down to 0, but then temperatures actually recovering late in the night as cloud feeds in from the west ahead of this frontal system. So lows tonight down to around 2 degrees. So for tomorrow morning, the morning commute, the school run, it's going to be a soggy one, I'm afraid. But this band of rain should rattle through fairly readily, though. Behind it, it's a lively setup, a lot of showers. Some of them could include hail. There will be some sunshine. It's not all bad news. With the brisk west-southwesterly winds, it's going to feel fresher than today with highs of 9 or 10. The coastal forecast as well, we have got a strong wind warning in place. Winds tomorrow up to 4-7, then very northwesterly 3 to 5. And it's the northwesterly flow inland as well that will signal the beginning of a change. So tomorrow night, still a little bit of a messy picture, 1 or 2 showers, but it is going to cool down. The skies will clear, it will become dry with some mist and fog patches, and overnight lows tomorrow night widely down to 2. And from Thursday onwards, things really improve. We've got this developing area of high pressure that's going to stay with us all the way through into the weekend. So yes, as we end winter and begin a meteorological spring at the weekend, I'm very pleased to say that the weather actually is looking pretty good. Sunshine by day, light winds by day. Cold at night, we will have some overnight frost and some mist and fog patches. But actually, temperature-wise, not too bad at all, around the seasonal average. Make the most of that sunshine, hopefully lasting all the way into next week. And Jana, back to you.
Georgie, thank you. You still got it. Come take a seat on the sofa.
Brilliant.
Well, tomorrow we're going to be looking at the positive effect of Jane Austen on the local economy. But that's it from Georgie, Lewis and myself. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Thanks. Good evening. Quite a mixed day today across the board with a mixture of sunshine and some showers. Tonight things will slowly ease down, any remaining showers fizzling out, so dry with long clear spells. However, through the early hours, cloud builds from the west ahead of a frontal system. Lows tonight down to around 2. So a very soggy morning tomorrow for the morning commute and the school run. As that frontal system clears through, which will be fairly rapid, behind it a rash of showers, some of which will be heavy with hail. Some sunny intervals and highs of around 9 Celsius, so a touch fresher than today. and then things begin to settle down. We've got this large area of high pressure beginning to build that's going to stay with us all the way through into the weekend. So on Thursday, much drier, the winds begin to ease down, just a risk of 1 or 2 showers on Thursday. But for Friday, the last day of meteorological winter, decent spells of sunshine, and the forecast of the weekend also looking pretty good.